Hey, this is KJ, Kenedra, Romaine, whatever you want to call me. Um, Here's another vlog that I'm going to be doing today. I'm sorry that didn't get a chance to post sooner when Trey first came home, but we experienced some things with Trey. He was in the hospital, was sent to the hospital twice after he came home. So we just really getting ourselves together. And now everything is back to normal. So I'm able to do another vlog, and that's actually what this vlog is going to be about. After the NICU of Trey, what happened to him? Um, he was sent home June the 1st, and I believe that was on a Monday. And he was fine, what it seems like that day. Before he left the NICU, just give you a short summary. Before he left the NICU, he was on a half, was it a half? Yes, a half of liter for his oxygen. And my husband noticed that then, his breathing was very, like, something was strange about it. They said we couldn't send him home on one, which I don't understand that, but I think it's because they would, I don't know, suck up more oxygen. I don't really know why, but anyways, he came home on a half a liter, and we noticed certain things, and that's him actually about to cry now. So just give me a second. Come on, Trey. He knows that we're talking about him, so he started crying a little bit. But he came home on 0.5, and the nurse had came by, because we have a nurse that come every week, and she noticed something. We noticed something too. He was snorting, breathing, and whatnot, and so she was concerned about that, and she told us, the next day, watch him 24 hours. If he doesn't seem like he's getting better, you need to call 911, go to the emergency room. That next morning, he was hooked up on his pulse oxygen, and it was reading 64 of his breathing, and his heart rate was like going low, and I just knew something was right. And I didn't just look at the pulse ox, I also looked at him. I saw that his lips was turning purple a little bit. He was breathing hard. So me and my mother-in-law took him to the hospital. He was in the emergency room. That was like at 2, no, was it 2 o'clock? No, that's the other time. I want to say 10 in the morning. We didn't get to our room until 11 that night, so we was in the emergency room for 11 to 12 hours, and then we finally went, and he was in the hospital for a week, and come to find out, just his breathing, it was just too much. He wasn't ready for 0.5. Thank God that I seen it on time and stuff. So he lost tremendously, a big amount of weight, because when you're breathing real hard, you're losing calories, so that means you lose weight. He came home 6 pounds and stuff, so then he was 5 pounds or something. I want to say 12 ounces. And then he had came back home, and so we just had him on 1 liter of oxygen, and everything was fine and stuff, and he was getting better. He was 7 pounds. He started gaining weight. He was 7 pounds. He started physical therapy. The nurse still was coming every week, and then the dietitian was kind of concerned about him not gaining weight, because he was 7 pounds for a long time, and we were trying to figure out, so we just bumped him up on his feedings. They told me to go up on 55 at the time, 55 milliliters for his feedings. And I'm not a math genius, but me knowing now, 55 milliliters is like 3 to 4 ounces of milk. So many of you don't know, Trey was born early, so that means at that time he was 7 months, and I think 3 months correctional. So that's kind of normal for a 3-month-old, drinking 3 to 4 ounces of milk. That's normal. So she wanted him to go on 55 milliliters, and he was just on 45 milliliters. So she wanted me to do that every day, bump him up every day, and I just didn't feel comfortable bump him up every day like that, because I'm like, he got to get used to the 45. And I made a suggestion, maybe we can go every 2 to 3 days. She wasn't having it, so I did it. And the second time he went to hospitals, because one night I woke up, he had spit up, and he had acid reflux. And he has acid reflux, and milk was pouring out, gushing out, so it got to his lungs. We went to the emergency room, Again, I hope it doesn't take this long. We went around about 2 o'clock in the morning. We got a room at 6 in the morning. Everything seems fine. They did x-ray. They said he had pneumonia because of the milk going down to his lungs when he saw spots. So he had pneumonia. And I was like, what in the world? It's already scary with COVID. And knowing that your child's high risk because of respiratory issues that he already has. You just didn't know what it was, but it was pneumonia. Of course, we prayed and stuff, and they were going to send him home the next day. But on that Saturday, the nurse witnessed that he was having seizures, and I was like, what in the world is going on? He had seizures. He had 2 seizures. That night, they had to do, like, cats, I don't know, echo, EKGs, or it's one of those EGGs, or it's not EK, can't be EKG. I think it's like EGG or something like that. But they put something around his head to see if when he have seizures. And that night I witnessed him having one, and they put him on medicine for that. So he was in the hospital for about 6 days. And so, yeah, since Trey has been home, he has been in the hospital twice. We already believe in God that he will no longer go back to the hospital ever. If next time he goes to the hospital, like I always say, it's going to be the next time I have a baby and I'm delivering a child, because he's not going back to the hospital. This just can't. It was too much going on when he came home. Like, we really didn't get to enjoy Trey, because he was going back, and when he was going back, it was like weeks at a time. He was staying there for a week and a half the first time, and the next time it was like 5 or 6 days. And it's very hard because of COVID restrictions. Just me and my husband was able to go. Nobody was there. A lot of people didn't know that he was in the hospital. It was just too much. It's a lot when you tell people that your son's coming home from the NICU, and then all of a sudden 2 or 3 days later he goes back to the hospital. And so then he goes back to the hospital because of pneumonia, and then he started having seizures and different things like that. And I just didn't understand that, or we didn't understand what was going on with that. They put him on medicine. With everything that's going on with Trey since June the 1st, he is better now. He's gaining weight. He's 10 pounds now. He's doing physical therapy. He's able to, turn over. He's acting so much like a 4-month-old, even though this month in August he'll be 5 months correctional, and then he'll be 9 months, I think. I gotta think about it. 9 months or something this month or something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on and stuff with Trey. He's doing, hold on, I'll make sure. I thought somebody was here. It's creepy home by yourself. Like, what in the world? Whew, that was scary. But he on acid reflux medicine. He has a seizure medicine. And I'm believing God that's gonna be taken off of that. He has not had a seizure since July the 4th. So that is good. He's doing good now. Like, he's starting to laugh more. He's taking milk from a bottle because he does have a feeding tube. So now he's able to take half and half. So he's taking 25 milliliters on the bottle, then the rest on the G2. They want me to go up to 60, but I don't feel comfortable. He's on 50 milliliters right now. He's gaining weight perfectly. I know some may say you should listen to your nurse, but I already been through that experience before, and I'm not trying to go back. So that's really what's been going on with Trey, with him, with all the things that's been going on since June. It's not really much to really say. God is good, and we've been going through these past 2 months with Trey. A lot of people didn't know that he was back and forth to the hospital. Some serious stuff, especially that second one, was real serious. I mean, real serious. It was scary. Seeing your child hooked up onto monitors. He looked like a little mummy. He was just wrapped around and stuff. And then we didn't know what was going on. But we just thank God for that. And so Trey is doing good. Let's see. He's asleep right now. Yep. That's all he do, sleep. Yeah. But I'm excited about what's going on because in December I will have a 1-year-old. Yeah, it's kind of weird, scary. Am I have a 1-year-old? What am I about to get myself into? He likes Coco Melon. That keeps him calm. That's what actually made him go to sleep. He was crying earlier, and I put Coco Melon. Him and JJ are best friends. They are best friends. But thank you for sticking with this video of what's been happening to Trey since he's been out the hospital. Everything is fine. You can follow my Instagram page, KJ's Way. That's KJS_WAY. Or you can follow Trey as an on Instagram page where you can see what's been going on. Life of Trey, and that's life_of Trey, TRE. I know some people spell TREY, but it's TRE. And you can see things that's been going on with him since December the 5th of 2019. I know I have not given y'all the whole full story yet of his whole journey, but stay tuned, because in a few more months, in December, I'm going to do a tribute to what's been going on with him and what's going on with me. But snips, bits and pieces, it's just what's been going on with him on that page. On that page, we've been getting up followers. We're just trying to encourage. We're not trying to get famous. We're trying to encourage people who has issues, who had issues in the NICU, or dealing with anyone. If you know anyone who has been dealing with the NICU, tell them about the story, because there's always hope. Because some days it's a roller coaster being in NICU. You know, you get your good day, you have a bad day. You can actually be good this day, like at 12 o'clock in the morning, and then at 3 o'clock in the afternoon something happens. So we just appreciate you all, your love and everything, and thank you so much.